Hello. Hi, everybody. It's Fulton. It's me. Good morning, Fulton. And I am Miss. Hi, you guys. How are you? This is EEOC LIN X WitSec x32 amherst. This goes to them all. Oh, Paul Gallagher. You've got it. Look at your screens for the pilot. And find the difference. GoFundMe.com/all televis and donate. There should be no excuses at all. GoFundUs.com/all televis. Click on the donate tab. Our goal is $653. A minimum time. Enter your first name, last name, use your Facebook info. Secure donations to your email. How did you get in? I don't know. They just said, you're advanced, you're 12, but you're 18. Your email address, your Benghazi, enter your country of origin, United States. Pizza code here. Yeah, United States code, pizza code. Division multiple access 14201. Happy birthday, Adolf Hitler. Hey, later. Happy birthday, Randolph Stephenson. Leave a comment or question here. Click continue. We haven't had a payment in 23 days. Well, who's complaining about this show? The ones who haven't complained at all. Good Lord. Who's complaining about this? The restitution site. The restitution site is here. GoFundMe.com/all televis. No excuses. We started a little bit late. Our show is brought to you by Meriwether A Law, advancing us with us. Sub-prorated bonuses, tuition and bulk exam review courses reimbursement. At our firm, who would want to work here? Tuition and bulk exam review courses reimbursement, relocation and real estate benefits, acquisition and just apply state all qualifications, revenue incentives, so donate to Title VI, HSBC, CBS iPhone, loan forgiveness, and join us directly from America's law schools. Our video is already in progress. Verizon's our sponsor today. Truly Unlimited, $80. Hello, Mr. Spicer.
Education and ask them about education standards. They'll probably refer you to a local entity or to a teacher if you're asking about your own child. That's not why.
Mr. Spicer, we started a little bit late.
They're very clear about the line between private.
Do the live test. Rewind the video. We're rewinding the video to prove it's live.
In FY18, we can
FY18.
backfill 17.
Remember to act poor to get rich.
I appreciate we're not having
A PSA from all televis. Increasing savings increases net worth. Save your money.
President has said in the past,
Sponsored by U.S. Bank, App, Small Business, and Government.
Very open to compromise on the immigration legislation that's coming up.
Magistrate Elite Financial Advisors. Mad about you. Just for you financial solutions.
Press breakfast. Minority Leader
Good morning,
Nancy
Press Pool.
Pelosi
How are
said
you?
that
I'm
she
glad
would
the commercial.
like to see
Psycho.
The comprehensive immigration package that passed the Senate but was stopped in the House brought back.
Talk about the
And
West
that
Point.
was
This
her
is really
version of a
good
compromise on immigration.
news here.
What's the administration's position on what?
I'll be more than happy to talk about West Point.
I think
Here it
we're
is
referring to the
here.
Gang of Eight, though, correct?
That's correct.
I think the president's been very clear during the campaign trail.
Today's show is
That's
also
not a bill
sponsored by the New York State accounting firm
but he looks forward to
of New York
engaging with
State.
members, to find
Thomas
a way
P.
forward to
DiNapoli
fix our
Division,
racism.
AC
That bill in
forms.
particular, I think, is a non-starter.
You're now
It's a
looking at the
non-starter.
Keller
It came out
Army
the first time.
Community
I think it
Hospital.
continues to be a non-starter, but the president recognizes
How much does it
that the
cost to
system
get
is broken
care
and that
here?
he wants to work
How much
with
does it
Congress to
cost
fix
at
it.
Keller? Costa. Yeah, Keller Costa. Well, it's actually free for students.
Well, I think that there's no
900
question
Washington
you have
Road,
8 years of,
West Point, New
one
York,
party in
10
office, that there are people
9965.
who, stay in government who
They haven't
affiliated
referenced
with,
you've been
you
here.
know, joined and
Someone's
continue to
been
espouse
here with this
the
phone
agenda
number.
of
I
the
don't know who's
administration.
been
So
here.
I don't think it should come as any surprise that there are people
Not really sure.
burrowed into government during 8 years of the last administration.
I-900. Hello,
May
Samsung.
have believed in that agenda and can want to continue to seek it. I don't think that's
Southwest Airlines, James Swag.
CIA or the DNI.
Mr. James Swag, do you have a I-900 Samsung?
Fire them or purge them from the
I don't
government.
think the CIA does.
Mr. Swagger, Southwest Airlines. He's
So,
got it.
no on that one.
Absolutely.
Blake.
Oh boy. Mr. James Swag with the I-900 Samsung device.
Numbers.
Sure, they did.
My question to you: how much
Is there something we haven't discussed here?
should be credited for that, and how would you?
I don't know.
characterize
What could
the
there
economy
be?
that President Trump was handed over by President Obama?
Well, look, numbers are going to go up and down.
This
We
is
recognize
CAC.
that. But I think
Keller
there's no
Army
question.
Community
Look at the
Hospital.
CEOs that hire people.
900
and the
Washington
CEOs that have talked
Road.
about the investment that they want to make in America. You can look.
I
back
want a
at the last
piece of
several
cake.
administrations.
Give me
I
a piece
don't
of cake.
believe I've ever seen the number of CEOs
Cake.
and businesses come out and talk about investments and continuing investments.
This
and
is like an
expansion of
all-boys
investment
school.
or hiring.
Who would want an
based on
all-boys
the
school
vision
for you?
An agenda of an administration the way they have in this one.
Of an
So,
administration.
it's not just a question of what we believe.
Well, it's St.
I think if you look at
Francis,
the
Canisius
automakers,
High
the
School,
other manufacturers,
and then West
and
Point,
frankly, some of the service
that
industries
all-boys
that have come out and
school.
talked about the investment that they're going to make or the continuation
Good Lord,
that
prescriptions.
they had going or
TRICARE
movement of
online.
of a manufacturing
Are we in the
plant
database or
a job
something?
investment. Those speak for themselves. It's not a question of what we
Doses.
believe.
What kind of
It's a question
doses?
of the commitment
What's the
that
price there?
U.S. manufacturers and job creators and businesses are making.
Today
because
is
they want to
37,
buy into the president's agenda and
3979.
to create a more tax and
Dent.
regulatory business-friendly
They in.
environment to grow here. And I think
Yeah, they
that those
in.
speak for themselves. So
Do you believe, though, that the policies already have had an impact?
absolutely, look at consumer.
We're in the 12th grade today.
They're all going to the top. I think the stock market has generated over $3 billion of additional wealth since he was elected.
Rick,
There
are you here?
Several economic
Yeah,
indicators
Ricks are
that
here.
show shines of strength because of the president's vision and agenda.
Try
And I
it.
don't think that's that's just any secret. I mean, when you talk to the economists, when you talk to
What kind of
business
medicine are
leaders,
they giving
they
you
have
here?
confidence in the president's agenda.
I
that
don't
it'll
know.
yield for a more favorable business climate to hire more Americans,
To help
expand
it
the
in.
manufacturing base in
Help it
America,
in.
to make us more competitive
To
around
make
the
us
globe.
more
And
competitive.
so, I do believe that, but I don't
It's
think
just
it's a
to make
question
us
of
more
what I
competitive.
believe or what the administration believes. I
Good
think if
Lord,
you
what
look
were you
at what
trying?
outside economists and what
And
business
how's your
leaders do,
bush?
they confirm that.
Try it logistics. I don't know. I care, I search. I care, I search. First student training.
Yeah, I talked to the president prior to
Good
this.
Lord, you care, you
He said
search.
to quote him very clearly, they may have been phony in the past, but it's very real now.
What kind of medicine were they giving you?
Sean, could you
It's
figure out
to
if
help
there's
us
some tension
perform.
between what you said
Just to
yesterday
help
about
us.
when the administration or the president was made
Yeah, we
aware
can't
of
say that
General
on
Flynn's
film.
foreign lobbying ties.
Good Lord.
You're reporting today that the transition team was informed of
Yeah.
Flynn's potential need to
I
register.
stopped.
So
Yeah, I
there's a big
stopped.
difference between when he filed, which was the other day, 2 days
Narcotics
ago,
registry.
and what happened then. What the AP is
Well,
reporting,
we can't explain
just so
what
we're clear,
happened.
is that a personal lawyer
For
of
more
General Flynn's
information.
contacted a transition lawyer and asked for guidance on what
For
he
that, we have
should
to
or
go
should
to a
not do.
commercial
The
break.
lawyer was instructed that that
Commercial
wasn't the role of the
break.
transition,
For
and
more
that it was up to the
information,
personal lawyer to work with
visit
the appropriate authorities or subject matter
GoFundMe.com
experts to determine
forward
what
all
was appropriate,
televis.
what was not
Don't
appropriate in terms of filing. But this was a personal matter.
leave a
It's
comment. I
business
want to
matter.
know
It's not
more.
something
I
appropriate-
want
would be
to know
appropriate
more.
for a
Type
government
that
entity
here.
to give someone guidance on when they should file
Continue.
as an individual, as a private
And a
citizen.
secure
That
payment
was the
Visa,
guidance that was
MasterCard,
given,
American Express,
which is
Diners Club.
consistent with what should be
Discover
done.
will take your
And
payment.
so I don't think it
And
should be a
we'll
shock to
email
anybody
it
that
to
if you're
you.
asked a government lawyer
We'll email it to
what
you
you should do in your private capacity as a citizen,
on a
they're gonna
secure
tell you you should
service.
consult
Yeah, we'll email it
experts
to you.
in that area to determine what you should or should not do.
But you gotta be
What advice
18
was
to get
the
a
transition
college
was aware of that
ID.
advice? Why wasn't that then?
We'll email it
the
to you.
president made aware that recommendation had been
From
given?
where?
There are tons of individuals
We'll
that
email it.
consult with
We'll email it
with the
from
lawyers
this
and
map.
ethics experts and say, I own this
Well,
stock,
email it
I have
from
to sell
Twin
it, I own this
Rise.
business, I own this house. And for the most part, they're
The
given
new.
guidance as to, hey, go seek professional help.
Well, the
consult
new.
this entity,
Rise
consult the
on.
lawyer. I mean, it's almost like, asking
Dr.
someone for tax
Phil
advice.
says that.
And what you will, if you call the IRS,
When
and say,
the
hey,
new
I don't know
rise
what I should do
on.
with this, they will tell you to consult a tax
What's the
attorney.
new?
That's not the job of a government official, is to tell
Well,
you.
he's
what you
Dr.
should or should not
Phil.
do
What else would he
in
be?
your capacity as a private citizen.
Dr.
And
Phil.
so it's a
Dr.
vastly
Phil
different
New
scenario.
Balance.
That any, whether you,
Dr.
regardless
Phil
of what department you
sketches.
call in government, if you go to the
When the
Department of
new
Education and
Raison
ask them about education standards,
installed.
they'll probably refer you to a local entity or to
Oh,
a
the
teacher if you're
twins
asking about
have.
your own
Oh,
child. That's not
oh,
why government
don't say it
officials,
here.
they're very
Oh,
clear about the line between
Schnapples.
private action
Don't say
and
it.
government action. Jordan.
Well, the new Raison, Dr.
President
Phil.
agreed with House conservatives that the sunset date for the Medicaid
All funding goes
expansion
to our Super
should be
Bowl
moved
score
up to the
called
end of next year.
Key. The solution
Well, I
is
think
key.
the bill that is
Yeah, it
before the
goes
House
to a
right now,
good
the
cause.
reconciliation piece,
It
and
goes
again,
to the
I
Super
cannot
Bowl.
reiterate it enough. It's part of a three-pronged
3428.
process. But the current process does several things.
It goes
Number one,
to
it's the first
Key
time that
Score
you're going to
account,
have
South Carolina.
a full addressing
Myrtle Beach.
of an entitlement like
Yeah,
this in
Myrtle
decades.
Beach. It goes to our
It is
Myrtle Beach
actually
account.
a very, very good thing for conservatives when you look at
The
how
story.
we're going to address Medicaid and an entitlement that many conservatives have fought for years needs to be
Absolutely.
addressed. But that being said, the president's also been very clear through all of the discussions, and I've commented on that throughout the week, that as he meets with members
What's
of
the point?
Congress and outside groups, that if someone's got an idea that can make this legislation more
Let's get back to our
accessible,
Keller
give more choice to the American people,
Army community
drive down
and the
costs,
community.
make it
Hello,
more patient-centered,
Elaine.
he
How
wants
are
to
you?
listen to it. But I think right now that's where the bill stands.
Elaine.
We're going to continue to listen and work with members of the House and then eventually the Senate.
Who wants a piece of cake?
And so I don't want to prejudge where
Community
the
Army
process
Keller.
itself, but the bill was
Kostler.
crafted in a way that
How
I
much
think
does it
represents,
cost to go
the
here?
president's thinking
Yeah,
and
got it.
in a very smart way
Army
of addressing
medicine.
entitlements and going forward. For
Headaches.
Just to put a pin in it.
They've
the
medicated us
president is willing
here
to negotiate on
to
the
just to
sunset
help.
of the expansion.
Just to help
right now, the
it.
date that's in the bill is what the president
Just to
supports. He is
help.
willing to listen to individuals on
Just to
different
help.
aspects of the bill
Yeah.
that might make it that might
Just
achieve the
to
goals that he set out.
help.
But it's not a question of negotiation. We have a date in the bill, and
Call
that's
the
the
nurse
date in the
advice
bill.
line 1-800 TRICARE.
The bill continues
Option 1.
to work its way through the House.
To access the
that's
now,
just
LIN,
he's got
Walmart
members
receipts,
that are
LAN
approaching him
cables.
with ideas, and I'm sure he's listening to them as well.
Call Walmart
Senator McConnell's
LAN
probably dealing with
cables.
the same issue in the Senate.
No.
And that's the way that the process is gonna work.
1-800 874
2273.
2273.
We're going to take the best ideas. We're gonna
Sometimes
listen to
it's
individuals
difficult to
and try
know
make sure that we achieve
if
the goals,
when to
that
seek
the
medical
president has
help
laid out, the principles
on a
that he's
week
laid out for
vacation
adjustment.
for acute health problems. So having professional help at a moment's notice is invaluable. The military health system, MHS, new nurse advice line, no, or LAN cable at Walmart for TRICARE beneficiaries. Does just that. Call now, LAN cables, toll free, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
House Minority Leader and former Speaker Pelosi's claim.
Defense enrollment and eligibility reporting system,
Hasn't
dears.
asked the FBI chief about this directly.
Have
I
a
think
beer,
we spoke very
dears.
clearly about what we'd like to have
When
on
calling
Sunday.
the
I'm
no.
going to reiterate it. We believe that the
Call
House
the
and Senate
no.
Intelligence Committee have the appropriate
Nurse advice
forum,
line.
process, and staff to look into this.
And
matter.
try it, logistics.
Sean?
Budweiser. You got
Can you
it.
see that the president was informed at all about this arrangement?
What do they prescribe you here?
No. And then did this set off any
That's Mr.
alarm
Spicer.
No, just so we're clear, you wouldn't.
Just to make it better.
General Flynn filed with
You won't feel it.
Department of Justice 2 days ago. How would anyone know?
What
that
were they
you're gonna-
prescribed?
That's sort of like asking. Huh?
What about the
This is a
That's
mess.
up to his personal lawyer. I mean, again, each person that goes through the process in government
What were they prescribed?
seeks counsel in many cases regarding the assets they
Yeah.
own and the activities they conducted as to what they have to do
The
or not
no
do. But
line.
This is something
The
that it's like
no.
asking whether someone needed to file, if they had a client, whether or not they have to file a lobbying
What
disclosure
would we
form. That's
prescribe?
not up for us to determine. That's up for them and their counsel to determine if they
I wonder what.
engaged in activities in the past or whatever it is, or if a doctor needed to go and up their
Occupational health.
certification. That is not up for the
3055.
government to determine. There are certain private citizens' activities that
Oh, I
you
see you.
conduct and you seek counsel on or
I see
professional
you.
advice. That's not up to the government. And
What do you
that's
see?
exactly how the system works.
I see you.
You already got your question, John. John, we're doing one question.
But this is an
Hold on.
important point.
No, it's not, John.
What's
An
a
attorney calling the transition saying
what's an
that
L cup?
a person who
is in
I
line
see
as a
you.
national security advisor
Cup.
may need to register as a foreign agent, and that doesn't raise a
No,
red flag.
it's not a question of
What do
raising
we
red
see
flags,
here?
John.
Good Lord.
It's a question of whether or not they
This
gave
is an
them the
all
advice that they're
televis
supposed to, which is
exclusive.
it is not up to them to make
Oh, Cup.
decisions as to what you need to do
I
or not
see
do.
you.
As you know, there are certain activities that fall
I
under
see a
each of these
Chevrolet.
requirements as far as what the threshold
I
is,
see a
what activities,
Chevrolet.
who the funding source was, et cetera, et cetera. It is not up to, nor is it appropriate, nor
We have
is
to
it
interrupt
legal
this. What
for
does
the
my
government to
client
start going
see
into
at
private
Chevrolet?
citizens seeking advice and telling them what they
I
have to
see
register
you.
or not. That would be the equivalent of walking through
Oh.
someone's tax return and saying that's not a deduction.
This is
that
the
you should take."
name is currency.
That's why when you contact these agencies,
My
they will
client
tell
sees
you
a cup.
you should seek counsel or
What does my client
professional
see at
advice or
Chevrolet?
expertise in whatever matter it is. That is not up to
That
them
is
to
not an
determine.
exclusive
Plain
of
and
all
simple.
televis.
Glenn, hold on. Hold on.
This is an O cup.
Moving beyond the legal question. Thank you. Just to follow up with John. Moving beyond the
I'm
legal
sure we
question,
get that.
So this is an issue of judgment about
Call
who you got
occupational
involved
health,
in your administration.
845-938-3055 Chevrolet.
Had dealings with the government of Turkey.
LT.
A controversial regime at this point.
Lieutenant, we see
Congressman
you.
Cummings
We
sent
see
a
the
letter,
cup.
to Mike Pence
Oh,
during the
cup.
transition, informing him of this and raising
Oh,
the
see
red
you.
flag. Mr. Pence was on television.
Don't
I
say the
believe
last
yesterday,
part.
saying twice
This is
he
a,
acknowledged
you know,
that
this is
letter.
a family
Hold
show.
on. Stop. Hold on. No. But before
I see you at
accuse the vice
Chevrolet.
president of certain things. No, what he said was that he was not aware
What
of the
do we
filing,
see
just so we're
here?
clear. And he wasn't. Thank you. Go
But
on.
just in terms of the larger question here.
Thank you,
forget
guys.
about filling out forms and the
We'll
legal
close that out.
What does this say about the transition team's judgment about still appointing him as national security advisor when you had knowledge of this information?
But you're asking me, forget about the legalisms. That's what we ask people to do, is follow the
Good
law.
Lord.
You can't forget about the legalisms.
We're in
That's
developmental,
what you said. And what I'm
educational,
saying is,
and
that's what we did.
developmental intervention
They consulted
services.
a lawyer, which everyone who had something of
What are you
is advised to
developing?
do. That lawyer consulted the transition lawyer, who said it is your job to consult the appropriate
Developing tall
lawyers.
men.
And we
Tall
Beyond
black
the
man,
legal issues, I'm saying in
Barry.
terms of we're moving beyond
Good
the issue
Lord,
of
Barry. Are
papers,
we developing you
papers
here?
We're talking about the judgment that
We're in
the president,
development.
the vice president, and your
No, not
team
the vice
made
one.
to select this man as national
The
security advisor. When you had
president.
information that he had
We're
this dealings with
right.
Turkey, why did you guys
But
still make
it's a
that
question.
decision?
What
We're in
dealings are you referring to?
developing
The fact that he had a
him.
client. He was also the head of the Department, the Defense Intelligence
68,
Agency.
68.
Unbelievably qualified, 40 years in the military
Unbelievably.
with
This
impeccable
is an all
credentials.
televis
So what is it
exclusive.
that what is exactly are you
We're in
getting at? Because
development.
so far, he has impeccable credentials. He had a
Thank
stellar
you,
career
Barack.
in the military, widely respected. And I think for you
Thank
to
you very much.
sort of impugn his integrity.
OBGYN department.
But again, but there was no disclosure at the time. And the question is that if his counsel
Lord.
worked with whomever he worked with and determined
Read
that
it
he didn't,
backwards.
that's up to him.
One
It was up to him.
for
The burden is on the individual
40,
to seek the legal
74.
advice or professional expertise
Good
to decide what
Lord.
they have to file and not. I mean,
Beverly.
you literally have a hypothetical question about somebody who made an
Beverly,
inappropriate
July 4.
filing on their tax returns, or another, or a professional
A CBS iPhone.
qualification. At the end of the day, when people present it with you, they are
What are they
advised to
doing
seek,
here?
expertise and counsel and legal advice about what's appropriate and what's not. That is not.
747, where are you? One world. This is a one world flight.
They were given the proper
At
legal
the
advice at the time. which is
474.
expertise in that matter.
You've
He
got
had
it,
already obtained counsel,
OBGYN.
and that's
Transition officials, let me just clarify. The transition
Carlos at the
officials were
cake
not
clinic.
overly concerned by his relationship.
It's not a question of overly concerned.
Cake, community army, Kala.
Which is they tell him to seek counsel, and they did. And that's what's supposed to happen. That's it.
Let's
Plain
call
and
the
simple.
safe health
Yes.
line.
Simple, I guess the question for you very simply would be then right now, does this raise concerns that there may be other members
995.
of this administration or other members that served in the transition
I want to be
that
safe.
were
Call the
or
safe
are working on behalf
hotline.
of foreign governments right now that may be advising
The
president
sexual
Biden?
support for the
I think
DOD
we
community.
trust
Call the
people
safe
to fill out
helpline.
appropriate forms that they need to. And in this case,
1877.
and the president
310 9965.
made the right call then.
Taking actions though.
Where's the shit?
You're asking me, can we? I mean, this is
Where's the shit?
This is like saying, can everybody?
I
can you
need
can you tell me
help.
that the executives at NBC
I'm
News
in the
have gone through every
DOD
single person's and
community.
reporter's background. No, I understand that, but we trust trust people to fill out the form that they're required to do so in an honest and legal manner. And in this case, he retroactively filed the forms that he was supposed
You've
to do.
got it. Call the
We
safe
advised him to
helpline.
do what the legal and proper thing was, and that's the right thing for this administration. So we did the right thing
Why is the
then,
funeral
and
on
we expect every
310?
employee to follow the law. This president,
Might have
when
been
it
an
comes to
assault.
ethics, when it comes to lobbying, he instituted a
Occupational?
5-year ban. He banned people. He has ran
You
on
might have
a
seen a cup.
commitment to drain the swamp. He has been very committed to making sure
What
that
did we
institute
see?
high standards here, and then we're held to them. And so, at the end of the day,
And so, at the end
when
of the
he found out
day,
that General Flynn had betrayed
General
the trust
Flynn.
of the vice president back in the day, he let him go.
he
The
let him
president has
go.
high standards for everyone that works in this administration. So the answer to your question is, if somebody does something,
If
that
someone
is not
does
in keeping with
something,
the president's standards that he set for every single
Except
person
for
in the
everyone,
administration, they will be let go.
we'll let
Even all
go.
those people that are
I-
advising the president right now.
I believe that everybody has done what has legally been required of them. But
These
I
phone
can't
numbers
tell you
make sense.
that every single person has done everything. I
I
can tell you
see
the
you.
president has made clear to every person in this administration, you are expected to
Lieutenant
live up to the
Gerard,
high
is that a
standards
LT
that
Malibu?
he has set for them. And then if you don't, you will be dismissed.
You'll be dismissed. Good Lord.
The removal of the South Korea's president. What's the reaction of the White House to it? And also,
Oral surgery.
we know that there will be
April
a
29.
presidential election very soon in the South Korea, and we know several leading candidates.
Oral.
For less confrontation
No,
with
sir.
EEOC and also
No, sir.
oppose the deployment of
Good
the
Lord.
system. So
What haven't we
does
explained?
the White House look
What
into
haven't we
the impact
explained?
of the election might bring?
Well, I believe they have to have an election
Well, I'm
within
very
60 days.
excited to
There's
do
an
today's
active
show.
president, who we have strong relationships
Very
with, and
excited.
we'll continue.
Let's go to our other notes. Meriwether
with
Law
South
and
Korea. They're both an ally and a
Dingle
friend in the region. This is
Law.
obviously an issue that we continue to keep up with. On
Let's
the
show you guys our
developments
notes here. We
there. It's a
compiled
domestic
this
issue
morning.
in which the United States takes
This
no
is our
position
phone number.
in the outcome of that election. It's up to the Korean
Project
people and their
Schaefer.
democratic institutions to determine the future of their
Route
country.
207
The
Western.
United States continues to be a steadfast ally, friend, and
Is
partner
there a pizza
to
code
the
here?
Republic of Korea. And that's it.
Code, that's it. Code division multiple access.
Obviously, you guys are excited about the job.
Thank you, Mr. Invisible Guy.
Excited, but you,
98.7. We're 7 years
within
old.
an hour of the jobs data coming out, which is a violation of federal rules. So I'm wondering, I guess, both if there is counseling
Is this behavior allowed?
in the future, but also
Nelly
to say that
Sanchez.
the risk of doing this is politicizing what should be kind of nonpartisan.
What happened
What I
here?
understand is that rule was instituted to deal with market fluctuations. I could be wrong.
Absolutely.
I believe that's why it's instituted.
Well,
I
we
think
gotta go,
tweeting
guys.
out
It's almost time to
a
go.
way to start a Friday.
You have
for the
route
actual numbers that you all have
324.
reported, is a bit silly. I mean,
You have an accident.
don't make me make the podium move.
You have a Malibu and a Toyota.
I mean, honest to God, like every reporter here
Bumping a toy.
reported out.
Who
that we
plays
have
with toys?
235,000 jobs, 4.7. There isn't a TV
We
station
playing
that didn't
toys.
go
We're
live
11
to
years
it, so to
old.
tweet out
Yeah,
a
we
great way to
playing
start a Friday.
toys.
Yes, the president was excited to see more Americans
You've
back
got
to
route
work.
1324
I don't think that's exactly market
Sheridan.
disruption. I
Your
think
phone
there's a
number,
lot of excitement
Isabel.
in this country.
That's our
where we look at,
landline.
the policies that the president has instituted
Someone bumped the toy.
to help put more Americans back to work. So
Lieutenant bumped
I
a
understand
toy.
the rule, but let's.
Sure, the Obama White House, for instance,
You've got
you know,
Charles Gates.
went out of their way not to comment in that
310.
hour-long period. They rearranged the president's schedule around it. I mean, it was something that
I
they.
get it. And
And you got the safe line.
Yeah,
Call
it's
for
not
help.
about commenting. I think it's one thing to give
Call the
analysis
safe
or whatever,
line.
literally tweeting out.
There's
great
been a
news. I think yes. we're
essay.
excited that when
I
the
can explain
president
this
and the rest of
furtherly.
the team
Yeah, we can't explain this
saw the
anymore.
news this morning, as reported on every television station,
Call the safe line
Twitter,
and
the
get
internet,
it.
and every major news site
Call the
in the
safe
country and around the
line.
world. We're excited to see so many Americans.
We're
back to
excited to
work.
call safe
So I
line.
apologize if we were a little excited.
Safe link.
We're so
Hello.
glad to see so many fellow Americans back to work.
Safe link.
But that's Ashley.
John, Congressman Cummings' letter to the
Call
Vice
us at
President
235.
that General Flynn was being paid to lobby
0047.
for Tradition Trust during the campaign. Why did that not raise that flag?
It's
for
not
the
a question of
Vice
raising a
President?
flag. Remember,
Call our
I
safe
think
link
we
phone.
keep forgetting something.
We
His
gotta go,
attorney
guys. This
then
has
went
been
to a transition
EOC
attorney. I
LIN.
was told, you
Route
need to seek
32
counsel on this
Amherst.
and get further guidance.